Welcome back to Motorsport Manager with My Turn Racing. We are here at Munich and we're off to practice. We're going to load a setup. We've got one here from previous times, and so far loading them gets us in the ballpark. It's different every time, but we're going to see whether we can get right off the bat something that will get us nearly set up right. I don't think setups are all that important from what I'm hearing. From hearing a worse setup to the best setup will be a difference of 1 second per lap. So somewhere in the 90%. It's probably going to be good enough right from the bat, really. Don't know how true that is. Just trying to work out what tyres we're going to do this on. Most cases we're still going to be using the fast repair and fast refueling. So tyres doesn't matter too much. Gives us free rein on the tyres. I'm making sort of decision here about whether we think with 25 laps we could get them done in that time. And I think the final decision is to go with softs. Same thing for the other car, loaded in the same setup. It's going to be slightly different. And off we go. Out on track, please, both of you. So I just sped this bit up because it's basically just a setup, and I'm sure I had some really witty and fun and interesting comments to make. Great from the start. That isn't too bad at all. Maybe some slight adjustments. 94%. I think that's probably good enough for a setup, if I'm honest with you. Knowing that. Great on the other car as well. Out they go. They're just going to go chucking themselves around this racetrack to try and get some skill level. I think it started raining a little bit or something in this practice as well, so I think that delayed our because I think if you've got the wrong tyre for the wrong weather conditions, you don't earn so much knowledge as quick. I don't know. I'm guessing that's true. You can never crash though, even if you're on soft tyres. Makes no difference. Right, back to the race itself. Can't honestly remember what happened here, so this is going to be just as interesting for me to watch as it is for you. He's going to go race set up and quick fixes because we've still got a few dodgy components on him. Race set up for that 10% and faster fuel stops. That is a good plan for quick. Everything looks good. Yep. I'm surprised we only got the 10% there. I thought we must have got the 15% because we did send them out straight away and just plough laps in, but I think it's because we've got the wrong tyre for the wrong weather conditions. Full beans all the way. Weather conditions are looking great. Let's get going, shall we? So 15th and 5th on the grid. So Chew's got a chance because he started so far up. Wee's got to work hard from back there. Good start for Chew. Second place already, third place around that sort of mark. Both of them on pretty much full beans and can run for quite a while, especially with the engine because they are tip-top shape now at this stage of the season. And we're not going to build any more, can't afford any more, so we're just going to have the benefit of a 100% reliable engine throughout. Just turning the tyres down, or the engine down a little bit. Engine's 100%, she said there's not the quick fix, so she's not getting anywhere, she's not getting past anyone, so let's just save some of that engine wear for later on. Turn the tyres down a little bit, just the engine down a little bit as well. Squeezing first place and making some good gaps. So Chew is he's pulling away that gap now, getting I can't see, I am looking at quite a small screen here. But yeah, he's got a good second from that Tyler. Tyler's in a good team, so we're up there competing with some really good teams at the moment. So it feels as if we've got a reasonable car right now. I think these tyres are a bit worn, and I think I didn't notice it. There we go. It took me a little while to notice it, but yeah, I'm going to turn those down again. Otherwise, we are going to run out of tyre. As you can see, Tyler is keeping up with us, a couple of seconds behind, but he's got like 3/4 of a tyre. Sorry, two-thirds of a tyre. We're halfway through already. Yeah, Kui's not been able to make any ground whatsoever. In fact, slightly losing ground. I think Chu's got the slightly better car at this stage, but as much for muchness, but Kui just cannot get herself through all these other cars. So Chu may be slightly out of position championship-wise, which means he does start higher up the grid than possibly he should. First place, and there's a 3-second gap now. 3 laps of fuel remaining. Tyres are beginning to get a little on the low side now. Having a little think. It's time to bring in Kui. Think so, so that give you 10 laps, which will give you 8 laps left. Let's put you on the medium tyres to make sure we get 10 good laps of tyres out of you, and then we'll go short on the final stop for you. Chu still out there, 2.2 seconds ahead. He's starting to lose that pace now. I think the tyres are in their slow zone now, and probably could do with actually pitting now. But to make this work, I think we're going to have to wait until the next lap. Because he's 1 lap shorter, 10 laps will give him, so 17 laps after the pit stop, that will give him just 7 laps remaining, so we're not that down a lap in the pit stop, so save him a lap or 2 of fuel time. That'll give him a slightly longer next stop. What am I doing here? 8 laps. Yeah, 9. Yep. I've decided on that, yes. We're going to go soft again, are we? Yep. Because we're only going to do the 9 laps of fuel. And off we go. So Chu, that time, that gap is really cutting down, but Kui's in pits. Jack, tyres, and her super fast fueling. Off she goes. Nick Chu is coming in this time, so is the guy behind. 2 seconds the gap now because we turned the engine up a little bit to get that gap. In he comes. Kui all the way down in 20th. Jack, tyres, fuel, in the way. Tyler there did actually make some time on us, but we still got out ahead, just about. 10th and 12th after the first stops, but everyone above Chu still got a pit, so you know, net potentially first still. We'll see what happens when they all pit. They can't be too much longer before they pit. Here they come. They're all coming in the pits. Tyler did get past Chu there. That's fine. He's a faster car, faster team. So I think we're looking at a net 2nd place, really. trying to check how we're getting on against Velex Racing, which is the team we want to try and get past in the championship. .14 laps to go. Second and fourth so far, so yeah, Kui has made her way up through that pack quite nicely. I think that undercut might got past a few people at early pit stop. Tyler a couple of seconds ahead of us. Kui losing a spot maybe to people with better tyres now, but that's not bad. She was like 15th at the start of the pit stop rounds, so she's made a good jump forward in the time during these pit stops. .12 laps remaining, so a couple more laps, and we will be looking at a pit window to make it. Kui, I think, is right on the bubble in terms of laps to fuel. Happy with those medium tyres, they're holding up very nicely. So able to push reasonably hard on them temperature wise. Nick's starting to complain about the tyres, I think. Right, here's Kui, we're going to bring her in now. I made a mistake. I thought that was the pit entry. I thought we've gone past the pit entry. So the plan was to give her one more lap on full beans and bring her in for that pit stop. Fortunately, we weren't actually past the pit entrance, and I hit this. Need 9 laps of fuel. Yeah, we should be just about good. The idea is then put her onto the soft tyres, but unfortunately, there's 1 lap more than I expected. I expected 1 lap more, and I was a little shocked. She's actually pitted, but it will be fine. It's a bit of a long way to go on those tyres, though. That's the only problem. Nick's still up there in second, but he really does need to come in now. Those tyres, I've had it, so it might have worked out all right, I suppose, but he really does need to come in now. 9 laps left. Let's make sure he's only got 9 laps of fuel. Wow, those brakes are worn out. They were marginal, but because of the really quick pit stop time, he can get that pit stop done, brakes done at the same time as refueling with no loss of time whatsoever. So we're going to get brakes done at the same time, and that's going to be really good. Jack, tyre, repair, and unfortunately a little bit of a delay on the refueling mistake. Lost us a spot maybe, and there we go, we're down into 12th place with Nick Chu, and Kui is down in 17th. But we are fueled and hopefully tired to the end. And let's see how these tyres last up. We're pushing them, especially for Kui, we're pushing those tyres hard to do all of these laps. So we'll see how they hold off. I think I'm counting on my fingers here. Tyres, laps of fuel remaining, and all that good stuff. and Quee's a little short on the fuel, so we're going to go conserve for a while just to get that in the bank now, and then we should be able to go a little bit harder further on towards the race. So 6th and 9th now. Second and 5th. This race is starting to come towards us. Tyler's already well ahead. There's no catching Tyler. First place is done. Forget it. Third place is getting pretty close behind Chu and has got a lot more tyre, and we have got a lot more race to go. We've still got 5 laps to go. Just checking Quee's fuel again. Now it looks like she's probably okay, so we've turned the fuel up a little bit, but we are still concerned about our tyres, so we've just been a bit more cautious on the tyres. Nick, we've got position to defend, but we're also thinking about these tyres, but we've still got half left, so they're still in a good zone. Second and 5th would be an excellent result. Can we hold on to that? It's going to be really tight with these tyres. Look how quickly they're wearing. We're turning them down. We're trying to go easy on them. Fuel's not really a problem anymore, but those tyres are. Quee is already saying, look, I am struggling on these tyres. We've got lap 23, 24 and 25. You've got 3 laps to go on very worn tyres already. Hasn't quite worked out. I think we maybe should have used mediums a bit more, maybe. But yeah, Quee's going to struggle there. Second place, Nick. Can he hold on? 2 more laps to go. Third place is really nipping at his heels, but they are on much better tyres. We've got down to what, a quarter tyres, 20-odd%. It's coming up to 1 lap to go. You can have all the engine you like and go on, push, stay ahead of third. Can you stay ahead of third? Quee in 5th, but she is struggling even worse for tyres. She's in the bad zone for tyres now. Nick's pretty much there as well. Fuel is fine. We managed the fuel just right for them, but the tyres, the cords are showing. Basically, the cords are showing. Quee's just lost 2 places, 3 places. The tyres are absolutely shot. Nick just pips at the post there from 2nd down to 3rd. That's disappointing. But look at those tyres. We've got 10% and 6%. Those tyres are far too worn. We pushed those tyres too hard. But 3rd and 8th, if we went with that sponsor of top 4, we'd have had £800,000 in the bank, and that would have been really useful. But really can't be disappointed by a podium finish. Really think we lost 3 spaces with Quee because we should have put those medium tyres on at the end to get a little bit further, and I think that would have saved us 3 spots for that. Soft, medium, soft. We did our shortest stint on the medium tyres with Quee. That was wrong. Should have went soft, medium. But there was that 1 lap wrong that we brought her in too early. But it worked out with Nick because he needed to pit the following lap, and that would have been a problem. They would have both had to be pitted at the same time. So Nick's third place there, that's good. 11th place got a penalty or turned into 11th place. Don't think that saved us anyway. It was the guy behind us that got the penalty, so that didn't help at all. In fact, it counted against us because our rival team went up, which is a shame. But that was their best position, was behind our second best. So that's all good. Nick's moved up to 13th, Quee's down to 7th in the Drivers' Championships. We're in 6th place, and we've really closed the gap there to Velexa Racing, Velexa Motorsport. We are looking good if we can keep this form going. Let's see what the damage is at the end of the race here. We are a bit concerned on the money, but we got to keep pushing. Morale, really good improvement for Nick. Not so much for Quee, but she started off quite low down, so it's very tricky for her. But good percentage increases from the both. Should have come 6th, actually came 2nd. Chairman is as happy as can be. Team markability did not go up though. £1.1 million loss. Ouch. And that's with putting very little into next year's car. This has been a season of spending a lot on the car. Right, what are we going to do? What's up now? Guildford's up next. Top speed and suspension are the things that we need to look for. That balance is dropping like a stone. Sponsors, hopefully we're going to get some sponsors for there. Just checking the old emails. Yep, not a lot. Not even talking about us really. Thanks very much indeed for watching. We'll do the middle bit before the next race in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.